Hello, everybody. Everybody who's here. Will, Coyote, maybe, if you're still here, and everybody else. There we go. Hi, yeah, hi, Will. So, how's everybody doing this week? We're just doing more house cleaning. It's supposed to get really windy tonight. We might have power outages, but I don't think it's windy yet. Doesn't sound like it.
Not that. There's wind going on, but not real super strong winds.
No, but it's supposed to get worse. We have a weather warning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will says, good, my dad and his girlfriend Karina say hi. Well, hi.
Well.
Yeah, we're just going to make chicken in the air fryer later for dinner. Hi, Molly. How are you? And I don't know what we'll make with it. Maybe mashed potatoes or something. Hi, Katie. How are you doing? Molly says, dead on all good. How's you? Dinner sounds nice. Yeah, it'll be really good. We're going to follow the same recipe we use for the air fryer wings and put it on chicken thighs instead and put it in the air fryer. It'll be just as good, I'm sure. Because it's the same thing. They're just different shaped.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the turkey day.
Thanksgiving? Yeah. That's the 23rd. That's coming up. That's
a
week from now. A week from today.
Yeah, we'll have to pull that bird out soon.
Yeah, because it needs to thaw.
It needs to thaw. It's a pretty big bird.
Yeah. We have everything we need already. Don's going to make his homemade peach crisp for it.
Yeah, we got one jar of canned peaches left that I canned, and that's it. Yeah. We have to do one round of peach crisp, and that's it.
Yeah, so we saved it for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we're saving the fat anyway.
Yeah, his peach crisp is really good. Katie says, doing good. Did you get a deer? No, he hasn't been able to go out and do any hunting yet. We weren't able to be home yesterday, so.
Yep. Had to be elsewhere instead of being out in the woods.
Yeah. Will says, yum. Yeah, it's really good. It was a recipe I found for him online, and it was a really good one, so he keeps using it for like the last 2 years or so. I'm pretty sure there must be at least one video about it on the channel somewhere. I'm pretty sure we filmed it at some point.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Probably.
But hoping to get something this year for deer wise.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Don't care if it's big buck or not, really. Can't eat the antlers.
No. So Gordon wants to know if you found the parts to keep the old car on the road. Yeah. He had a brand new wheel bearing already in the box in the shed already for that car. And that's what turned out to be wrong, so all he had to do was go get it and change it. So
yeah,
that was easy enough.
Yeah, when we bought wheel bearings for it, we bought them for all the way around. Normally we only had a couple bad ones.
Yeah, we still have 2 rear ones, brand new ones saved for when they go bad.
Again.
Yeah.
It already had brand new wheel bearings put all the way around on it now, so.
Yeah. Should be a while, like.
Yeah, it should be a while.
A couple years maybe.
Yeah.
Wheel bearings go out fast and easy. It's like the biggest thing that goes out the most often on cars.
Yeah, your front ones.
Oh, besides brakes. You need new brakes every time you turn around.
Yeah. Well, that's a consumable. There's a lot of stuff that's a consumable when you buy a vehicle, so. Brakes is one of them, oil changes. You know.
Yeah, but an oil change is not a repair.
No,
That's
but it's a
just maintenance.
consumable.
I know,
So
but
that's
it's
what I
not
mean by consumables.
it's not a
brakes,
repair,
oil
though.
changes, things like that. Something that you gotta do to the vehicle like all the time. So that's why I call it a consumable.
Will says, today I was working with a 2007 Pontiac G5, practically a Cobalt. Yeah, I've seen those cars around. Hello, My Life's Wicked Adventures. How are you? It's just nice and peaceful here tonight. We heard one great big giant gunshot practically outside the window earlier, though. I mean, I know it wasn't really, but so close it sounded like it could have been across the road. So somebody got a deer.
Well, it's all state land right back in behind us, so.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I have a mild cold. Oh, and Jen says hi, and then fine, don't say hi to me, lol. Well, hi. Your comment was so little it slipped through the cracks.
I just mean you gotta pay more attention to what's going on.
Molly says, sorry, had to get the cat. He wants cuddly time. Yeah, you can't see him, but Smokey's right here on the corner of the table. And then the kittens are out there playing in the living room. Boo and Leela. Oh, come here. Here's Leela. There you go. Sit down. Sit down. Don't drink my water. Sit down. There you go. Don't drink my water. You have your own water fountain. And Jen goes, aw, yeah. She's silly. But usually when I get water, they all want my water.
No.
And now they want Don's. She wants Don's water.
Yeah, the water fountains got fresh water in not that long ago.
Yeah. Gordon says that's because you're driving down dirt roads, not hunting near me, 2 blocks away, more deer to see. It's not just because we're driving down a dirt road. It happens to the people who drive on paved roads too. We can't help that we live on a dirt road. That's just how it goes. And Molly says, oh, so cute. He just turned around to see Leela. Yeah, that's cute. But yeah, I heard somebody driving around out there, probably through our yard again. People like to drive through our yard all the time. Everybody thinks that our yard is free state land, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's our yard.
Yeah, it's because our property meets up to state land, and then that's why they think it's state land.
Yeah, so they just drive right across our lawn all the time. Can't wait till we have the money for a fence. Will says what? What do you mean what? Oh, you mean them driving? Yeah, they've been doing that the whole time Don's lived here. Even before he moved, he bought this property and lived here. They just drive through our lawn, drive across our lawn. And they'll park on our lawn too, like it's a free parking lot. We had to put a big no parking sign over there. We actually had a woman park on our lawn right before we bought that sign. And Don went over there and tried to say, please don't park on our lawn. And she was like, well, I thought this was free parking for the trail. It's our yard. It's our lawn.
Yeah, and tell her that it was private property.
Yeah. It is ridiculous. And they don't just drive through. They come through at like 80, 90 miles an hour, spinning their tires, throwing dirt all over. There's a huge trench dug through our lawn over there. Gordon says, make a fence out of dead trees. They'll cut through them and move them. It's so bad here on the trail, on the snowmobile trail. The DNR blocks it with these posts, and then they put great big, big boulders on the sides, on each side of the posts. Well, these people drive down the trail where cars are not allowed, cars and trucks, drive up to the rocks, put their bumper up against them, and slowly push them off the cliff down into the river so they can drive around those posts. So what's going to stop them from coming into our yard with a chainsaw, cutting the trees away, and there we go. We need something much more permanent. Like, we'll have to spend thousands of dollars to have a real, true, like, big chain link fence put all around our whole property. So, we can't do it right away, but we're going to do it eventually. Because anytime Don catches anybody in here on our lawn, even one time he had a really snotty guy come up to him and go, "You can't block this off. This is state land." No, it's our yard. My Life's Wicked Adventure says that's sad to hear people can't respect others' property. No, they don't. They won't until we can afford to fence our yard in completely. With a big, tall chain link fence with no trespassing signs all over it.
Yeah, I've tried no trespassing signs before, and they just got ripped down.
Yeah, that too. He tried putting no trespassing private property signs up there, and they pulled them down, ripped them all up, threw them on the ground, and drove through anyway. Will says, my mom also said hi. Her birthday is in November, too. Hers is Saturday. All right, well, happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
Today it was 63. I don't know what it is now. It's dark now, so it must be colder.
Yeah, I know it's cooling off.
Well, now it's 56.
56.
Gordon says, they're violating your rights. You're allowed to call the police. Yeah, you know what happens when you call the police around here? Sure, they'll show up and then they'll say to you, well, that's a civil matter. We can't do anything about it. So we don't bother. But yeah, anyway, for Thanksgiving we're going to have a turkey, of course. Well, I mean, some people have ham, but we're going to have a turkey. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, Hawaiian rolls, his peach crisp,
Yams.
squash, yams. I forgot to buy cranberry sauce, but that's okay because we don't really like it.
Yeah,
we only eat like a little tiny piece of it on our plate, and then we don't know what to do with the rest of it. So
yeah,
we don't care about that.
No, we usually try to eat a little piece of it, and then the rest of it you end up in the garbage that sits in the fridge for so long.
Yeah, it's too sweet. It's weird.
Yeah.
Molly says, when is Thanksgiving? I always forget. This year it's on the 23rd, but it always falls on the last Thursday in November. So it's not always on the same number date, but it's always on the last Thursday in November. And yeah, well, that is ridiculous, but that's how it goes. Well, whenever I hear the word squash, I laugh my ass off. Well, that's a new one. I haven't heard that before. How about mushmelon? Does that make you laugh? That's what we call cantaloupe around here, mushmelon. Ha ha.
Yeah, mush.
Yeah.
Here, let me take a big old something to it and mush it up for you.
Molly says, thanks for explaining. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's how it works. Will says yes. Yeah. Mushmelon, ha ha, squash. There you go. But yeah, you're the first one who's ever said the squash is funny.
Well, pumpkin is considered as a squash.
Yeah, I know.
Not a lot of people eat them, but they're a squash.
Will, now you can yodel. No, I can't yodel. I don't know how to yodel. I'm not going to yodel.
You just did. No, get out of the water. Go and drink your own.
Gordon says, not to celebrate 1/11/24/2023 birthday turn 64. Well, happy early birthday, Gordon.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just try. Somebody asked me probably about 4 years ago. They commented on one of my videos and told me to do what the hell do they call that? Where you take your arms and go like, or whatever. It's a stupid dance. I forgot what it was called, but I told that guy no too. Because I can't do anything like that either. Some things are just too silly.
Hey, kitty.
Will says, I listened to that song. Oh, you mean Smashing Pumpkins? Yeah, that's a really popular song. I'm surprised you've never heard of it. Rat in a Cage. It came out in 95. Yeah. That came out in 1995. I remember hearing it the first time when I was on my way to work at the Grand Canyon when I was 19 years old. There's a video for it too. You can find that on YouTube, a music video for it. But the Smashing Pumpkins are one of my favorite bands. Yeah, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, yeah. I keep forgetting that that's the exact title, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the heater's ticking back there. It always ticks after it shuts off while it's cooling down.
Yeah, it ticks when it's heating up, and ticks when it's cooling down.
Yeah. Jen says mine too. Yeah, they still put out music now even. But I think the stuff from the 90s was the best. Will says same y'all. So what are your plans for the week besides nothing? Besides Thanksgiving
Like to
coming up.
Do a little bit of hunting.
Yeah. Jen says, yeah, and I follow Billy on social media and all. Billy Corrigan, yeah. I should. I don't for some reason, but I should. Will says, oh, it's not that's not right, Will. It's not fame, it's rage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. You can look up the lyrics online if you don't believe me. Yeah, Gordon, my brother was born on New Year's Day. So he never got much of a birthday because he had already gotten all his Christmas presents growing up. So when his birthday came, he only got one present.
Yeah, like nephew
Spell
Luke.
check, I meant rage. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like Luke, his birthday is 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah, and I have a nephew whose birthday is the day after Christmas. Molly says, it's not fun having birthdays on them days. You can't fully enjoy it as there's a holiday on it. I have the unlucky date of the 13th I was born on. Yeah, but was it a Friday the 13th or was it just the 13th? I don't believe in that kind of stuff anyway. That goes right along with thinking that black cats are unlucky, that superstition stuff. I don't believe in superstitions. Will says, that reminds me, do you still have the rat cage? Nope.
Nope.
It got all rusted out and crappy. And after our last 2 rats died of old age, we...
Oh my God.
You missed it, but Leela just fell off the table, just sitting there. Anyway, after our last 2 rats died of old age and we decided not to have rats anymore, we took it to the dump.
Yeah, took it and put it in the scrap pile.
Yeah.
Because down at our dump, they got a metal scrap pile that you put stuff in, and when there starts to get to be a nice pile of it, then somebody throws up and picks it all up and takes it in.
Yeah, but we had it a pretty long time. Long enough for 2 sets of rats to live out their entire lifetimes in. And we don't need it anymore. We're not going to have anything that goes in a cage anymore.
Really don't want rats again, really.
No, I don't either, because
cool and all, but
they like to take their bedding and shove it out of the bars. So then it's all over the floor and all over the place, and we got tired of that. And no, you should not keep them in aquariums because they like to climb, and they cannot climb in an aquarium. Plus, an aquarium, it does not give them enough room. So they need a cage. But they like to shove the bedding all over. So we got tired of that mess. Gordon likes Creedence Clearwater Revival and Simon and Garfunkel. Yes, I like old things too. Old bands too. Molly says, LOL, no, a Tuesday. I just don't like it then. If it lands on a Friday, it's spooky to people. Yeah. Oh, it's only the superstitious people.
Yeah, I met a couple that got married on a leap year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will says, uh-oh, is your house haunted, LOL. No, she's just clumsy. She's just a clumsy kitten. That's not the first time she ever fell off stuff. Spotted Leaf likes to fall off stuff too, just for no reason. They're goofy, clumsy kitties.
Yeah, whenever they do something clumsy, the camera's never rolling.
No,
to get them caught doing something
it happened
clumsy.
out of the view of where I have the camera set up.
Yeah.
Molly says, I fall easily. I have no balance and I'm not a cat. Yeah, that wouldn't be any fun. I mean, I know it's not fun to fall. Like when I slipped on that rock in May at the river and fell right on the rock. That wasn't fun. But that's not the first time I ever fell before. My ankles have a tendency to twist for no reason, to like bend sideways, one of my ankles when I'm walking, especially if I hit uneven ground and don't realize it. One of my ankles will bend completely and I'll just go right on the ground. The last time that happened, it was on the road down here because I was walking in the dark and I didn't know there was a hole and I stepped in it and my ankle did that and I hit that ground. I hit that hard dirt road so hard. It hurt really bad and knocked the wind right out of me. Now I won't take a walk after dark anymore.
You know, a good friend will say to you after you take a dump like that, they'll say, you walk much?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I won't take any walks after dark anymore. Because I can't see what's coming.
If a good friend will say something like that to you, like, walk much?
Will says, did you ever hear of the Gaslight Anthem band? My tech teacher likes it. I've heard of it, but I don't know if I've heard anything by them. Probably, but probably if somebody played something by them, I would recognize it, but I can't name anything by them. Molly says, oh, I remember that. It did look sore falling. Ouch, that sounds sore with your ankle. I think I used my left side more to compensate for the right side being funny. Yeah, that makes sense. That even happened to me once in high school when I was a library assistant. I was in 11th grade and I was a library assistant for one of my hours at school. And the librarian gave me a whole armful, like this high, of books and magazines to deliver to a teacher in one of the classrooms. And I had it all, I was holding it all like this, and I was walking through the cafeteria, and I'm so glad nobody was in that cafeteria, because my ankle did that. I hit the floor, all those books and magazines went flying everywhere. I had to pick them all back up, and I just kept thinking to myself, oh, I'm so glad nobody saw that. I already get picked on enough.
Yeah, you're probably like, anybody
Yeah,
see me?
nobody was in the cafeteria. I'm so glad nobody saw that.
Yeah.
Will says you should take out a torch if you're going out at night. Well, not a tiki torch, but yeah, I should have had some kind of light, but I didn't. And Jen's laughing at me. Yeah, now looking back, it would have been funny, but the people I went to school with were really mean and nasty to me, so they would have never let me live that down if anybody saw that. Gordon is praying. Well, you don't have to pray about it. It happened a long time ago. It was 1993 or 92 or 93. That's when I was in 11th grade. I don't remember if it was before Christmas or after Christmas. So it was either 92 or 93. That was a long time ago. It's okay now.
Or maybe it was meant for you to be praying that nobody's seen you.
Yeah. Molly says, I didn't have a nice school experience either. People are just mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They
Really
picked
mean.
on Don all the time, too.
Yeah, kids can be really mean in school.
Yeah, there were very few people who did not pick on me, and Don was one of them. We went to school together, for anybody who doesn't know that. Don was one of the very few people who did not pick on me. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I was bullied in high school, too. Yeah, kids love to do that, and then they teach their kids to do the same thing. Will says, I like Votech better than school. Well, I'm not sure how to say your name, but to you too.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Think that 3AKBL. Well, anyway, hello. But, yeah. School doesn't last forever. It'll be over soon enough. I was glad when mine was. My Life's Wicked Adventures is having a snack. So what are you eating? Molly says, I was bullied too right up until I left at 16. People didn't understand certain things and wouldn't accept I needed help, so it was hell, but I'm glad I left school. Well, I didn't quit school. I went right on to the end and graduated like I was supposed to. But they picked on me from kindergarten all the way until the end. And that's because between kindergarten and 7th grade, I had severe, undiagnosed, untreated ADHD. So I wouldn't be quiet in class. I ran around yelling and screaming, making stupid noises, giggling so hard I couldn't breathe. I thought it was also funny. So then everybody hated me. From the kids to the teachers. They all just hated me. And then in 7th grade, for some reason, it stopped on its own. But they couldn't let it go. They just kept treating me the same way all the way until I graduated, like I was still like that. There's no forgiveness. Will says, and Votech is a technical school that teaches us a career without going to college, so it's probably right up your alley. There was a school, well, there still is. It's named something else now. But when I was in high school, one of my teachers wanted me to go to this place called Stirk, way downstate. And it was that kind of place. You couldn't go until you graduated, and you had to go down there and live in a dorm. But all they did was teach you, like, a skill. For some reason, she thought that I was so stupid, I couldn't go to college, which I proved her wrong. When I was 32, I went to college, and she knew it. But anyway, after I told her no, probably about 33 years later, I met a guy who went there. You know what they taught him to do for his lifelong career? How to plant flowers. Like, no, I can do more than just than that. There's another one of those stupid stink bugs, Don.
Yeah.
During fall time, we get those stink bugs in here, and we also get those fake ladybugs in here. Everybody does. It's not just us. So
Asian
Don's
beetles?
gonna go get it and get rid of it.
Yeah. Talking about the Asian beetles.
Yeah, they look like ladybugs, but they're kind of orange, rusty looking.
Yep. Asian beetles.
Yeah. And they just swarm everywhere.
They're invasive species.
Yeah, an invasive species. Molly says, I went to college, but it's more tech. It's like coursework rather than exams, which suit me better. Will says, where was it at? I don't know. Grand Rapids, maybe? If I remember right, I think Grand Rapids. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I'm having an Atkins soft bake energy bar. Yeah, I haven't tried those, but that sounds good. Will says, and my tech teacher is my favorite. And then Will's laughing. And My Life's Wicked Adventures, I miss college. Yeah, I didn't go to college right after I graduated because I just assumed it would be just the same as high school and everybody would pick on me forever. So I waited until I was 32, changed my mind, and then I went for like 7 years. And nobody picked on me. It turns out when you go to college, nobody's picking on anybody. But I didn't know that when I was 18. I just figured, oh, I'm not going to college because it's just going to keep right on going if I do that. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I went to a college where, yeah, there's a lot of young people, but there's people of all ages who go there. That college in Alpena. Will says, I was about to quit, but then he taught me everything. Yeah. I didn't quit school. So, I went all the way through it and graduated.
Got your diploma.
Yeah. Which somebody threw in the garbage on me in 2001. But I know that if I go back to the high school I graduated from, they'll give me another copy. But jobs never ask for it, so I haven't bothered. They always made it sound like, oh, if you don't have your diploma, you can't do anything in life. No job I ever got wanted to see that diploma. Will says, my girlfriend makes fun of his name. That's not nice. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I got through a good amount, then decided I wanted a break, so took off. But then when I wanted to go back, I couldn't because of health stuff and still dealing. I hope I can someday. Can't do it online. Yeah, I hope you can get back into it. Molly says, our colleges are a mixture of ages too. I prefer that. Yeah, me too. Because when I went to college at 32, there were kids fresh out of high school, but then there were also people all the way up until their 90s. They called it lifelong learning. It didn't matter how old you were welcome there, and they wanted you to come. Molly says, that's the way it was for us. If you didn't have GCSE or A levels, you won't get anywhere in life. Yeah, and that turned out to not be true. And there used to be this thing in Michigan called the MEP test, where they tested you twice a year on math, reading, science. I don't remember what else. There were 4 things, I think. And they told us if you don't pass that, you won't have a little stamp on your diploma saying your diploma is state certified, and you can never get a job or do anything, ever. Well, I passed it all except the math. I do have some trouble with math. That math stuff was so hard, I took that MEP test over and over and over. Could not pass the math. No, you weren't allowed to study for it, and the questions were different every time you took it. So my diploma had the stamp on it, with all of them on there except the math. But guess what? That was never brought up at any of my jobs ever. And when I went to college, they didn't ask about it either. It was a huge load of bull. It was a scare tactic to make the kids do what they were supposed to do, apparently. Now, last I've heard, they got rid of that MEP test. So, that was dumb. Will says, yeah, his name is Mr. Rummel. She literally won't stop, LOL. Okay, am I saying that right? Rummel? Because there's nothing funny about that. I don't get it.
Well,
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, nowadays you can go to college with your while you're in high school. I wish they had that back when I was in high school. Yeah, you can. I don't know if they did when I was in school, but I had a teacher who didn't believe I could go to college. I guess because I had trouble with math. She wanted me to go to that Stirk school, which was for mentally disabled people, which that was not very nice of her. I told her no. It's nice when your teachers and stuff don't have any faith in you. Will says same. Molly says, I never understand math. I have issues with it. Yeah. I mean, I can do basic math, but the harder stuff, I have an awful hard time with it. And when I went to college, the first math class they wanted me to take, even though I was going there for art, for a fine arts degree, still made you take math, political science, reading, spelling, science, all these stupid things. The first one they shoved me in was an algebra class. I had to drop it because I had no idea what was going on. Jen says, math has always been my worst subject. I hate math. Me too.
Yep. I mean, I could care less about algebra. I mean, come on. How often does an average person, like you or I, going to use something like that in your life?
Only if you're a rocket scientist.
But yeah, an average person ain't going to use something like that.
Molly says, a lot of people say math, English are the main ones you need. I never done well in them, but I have English, not math. Yeah, English I did all right in, and I'm good at reading and spelling and all that kind of stuff. Just not the math. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I was good with math while growing up, though not algebra. Nowadays, though I have issues with some math, it's sad. Yeah, that's why I use the calculator on my phone a lot. And Will says, yes, you said his name right, and now my brother heard you, and now he's laughing. I don't understand. What's funny about it? Rummel. Can they explain why it's funny? Because that's not funny. I don't get that.
Unless there was something that happened and,
Yeah, is it an inside joke that we don't know about or something?
Maybe some kind of inside joke or something.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Will says, no, not that I know of. Yeah, so, I don't know, I don't get it.
White Storm. Whitey.
White Storm, come here.
I'm really licking the side of my leg.
Yeah, he's over there. Smokey's still sleeping right here, but you guys can't see him. Right here. He's just out of frame. Everybody else must be sleeping too, because it's awful quiet in here.
Yeah, it is.
Leela's down here, taking a bath.
Well, maybe they're all taking their nap for the nightly terrors.
Yeah, so that after we try to go to bed, they can run around and throw everything on the floor. Like they always do. Will says it's better than having the last name Hornberger. Yeah, that one's a little funny.
Around here, if you had the name Dexter, you would have gotten picked on.
Dexter?
Yeah, Dexter. Like plain Dexter,
Yeah, well, that name's really popular now thanks to that serial killer series called Dexter.
But I'm just saying that around here when we were kids growing up, if you would have had that name Dexter, you would have gotten, you would have gotten picked on.
Yeah. Will says why? Why were people named Dexter picked on? Well, for one, I think it used to be the name of nerds all the time. And when we were growing up, nerds got picked on. Dexter was a popular nerd name. At least if people, they figured if you were named Dexter, you were a nerd. Wherever they got that from. My Life's Wicked Adventure says the energy bar is okay, has a weird taste, like it's supposed to be blueberry, but tastes more like a cherry to me. Yeah, those energy bars always taste weird to me. And it always tastes like they have medicine or chemicals or something in them. Weird stuff. It doesn't matter what kind it is. Will says, I have a friend and her last name is Dorman. Again, that's not funny. Not funny either, or weird in any way. It's weird what young people are finding funny these days, right?
Oh, different generation.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, I won't be getting these again. Yeah, I think all those energy bars taste funny because they have chemicals in them that are supposed to hop you up. So you taste that junk.
Wait, Storm. Are you come to say hi?
Wait, Storm. Doorman, yeah. But that's not funny.
No, but certain names, you know.
My Life's Wicked Adventures. I don't get why people have to make fun of other people. To me, it's stupid too and not funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are making fun of people's names and stuff.
But it was a thing when I was in school where some people, when they were picking on me, they'd sit there and be like, Donna, 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 you know.
Yeah, well, they like to call me Tennille the Banana Peel or Toenail.
Toenail.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one. Okay.
You didn't?
Nope.
How did you go to the same school with me and not hear that being screamed across down the hallways and stuff?
Toenail.
Toenail, Tennille the Banana Peel, or ew, it's Tennille.
Or you got cooties.
No, they called me a flea bag.
A flea bag?
Yeah.
But I've heard that go around. A lot of people in school get called flea bags. So you weren't the only one.
Will says I'm not making fun of them, other people are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly says I don't understand that either. A name's a name, it's not funny.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I was always picked on for my name because it's an unusual name.
Yeah.
I mean, even as an adult. Will says, I'm allergic to bananas. That's random and out of the blue for no reason at all. But that's unfortunate.
Well, probably be able to think of that when you would...
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, banana peel. Anyway, that's unfortunate because bananas are good. That's bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and peaches. Those are my favorite fruit. And bananas would be number one. But not fake banana flavored stuff. I'm talking bananas. Real bananas. I don't like that fake banana flavor stuff that much. Oh, and grapes. I like grapes. But I hate grape flavored stuff. That artificial grape flavor is disgusting. Will says, that's dumb they did that. And Molly says, I always got connected to the Irish song Molly and Her Wheelbarrow. Swear it was annoying, LOL. I don't know if I've heard that. Will likes raspberries and blackberries. Oh, Molly Malone, I mean. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that song. My Life's Wicked Adventures. And I actually enjoy the artificial banana and grape flavored candles. Oh, candies. Yeah, not candles. Candies. Well, we're given a choice between the two. Quit it. Either grape or fake grape or fake banana. I'd rather have fake banana. Fake grape I just can't stomach. Ugh. You like fake grape?
Who does?
Do you like fake grape?
I just said, who does?
She does.
Well, always choose something different. There you go.
Yeah.
Be a boring place to live. If
I know. I mean, just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people can't like it.
Yeah.
My grandma hated the grape flavored stuff, lol. Yeah. But when it comes to grapes, real grapes, I love those, especially the green ones. I don't like those little round purple ones with the seeds in them.
So
Those are
tempered grapes?
gross. Yeah, those are yuck. I like the big seedless grapes. And I like those ones they call cotton candy grapes. Those are really good.
Yeah, those are.
It took forever for northern Michigan to get cotton candy grapes.
Yeah, those are really.
And it
really
also
good.
took them forever to get Cosmic Crisp apples up around here. But the only place where you can buy them where they actually taste like what they're supposed to taste like is Meijer. Every time we try to buy that stuff from Walmart, they don't taste like what they're supposed to taste like. So I don't know where they get the fruit from. But it's not very good. My Less Wicked Adventures prefers real fruit, which I do too. Love all grapes, but have to be all be seedless. Yes. Will says, did you ever try grapes and cheese? Not together. I know people like to do that, like wine, grapes, and some cheese. I haven't not eaten that combination. I like cheese. I like grapes. I like some kinds of wine, but I've never had any of that together.
You know why when you go to like a wine brewery place and you need tasting samples, you know why they offer you up a piece of cheese?
To clean your palate.
Yep,
You told me
to cleanse
that
your
like
palate.
last week.
Yep, to cleanse your palate.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, can't find the cotton candy grapes here in my area of California. Well, it took a long time, a really long time for them to get those around here.
Well, if you ever do find some, highly recommended to get some.
Yeah, they're good. Will says, this is random, but what's your favorite cheese? I like Colby Jack and mild cheddar. Sharp cheddar is okay, but sometimes that's too overwhelming.
Smoked cheddar.
Yeah.
Smoked cheddar.
And smoked Swiss.
Yeah, and smoked Swiss.
There's
that's
this
really
one
good too.
brand of cheese they sell around here. It's made in Pinconning. I think it says Williams on the package. It's about like this. And it's smoked Swiss. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
But it's made right here in Michigan. So if you don't live in Michigan, you're not going to find it.
But other kind of smoked cheese is good too if it's a good kind of cheese.
Yeah. But there's a town here called Pinconning where they make lots of cheese. At Frankenmuth, they make cheese too.
Yeah. It's a shame
Everybody
that,
always says, oh, Wisconsin is the cheese state. And, well, Michigan makes a lot of cheese too.
yeah, it's a shame that the old cheese factory here in Onaway shut down.
Yeah, there used to be a cheese factory here when we were kids. The
Yeah.
building is still there, but there's nothing in there now.
Yeah, there ain't. The only thing that's done there is just like a little cement facility where you can buy.
Yeah, I
cement.
know, but the actual cement,
But the building
the
ain't
actual
really
cheese
being
factory
used.
building just sits empty.
Yeah. But yeah, they really don't do much with the building. Maybe use it for storage or something. That'd probably be about it.
Will says, this poor kid gets picked on at school, not by me, but they make fun of him because he loves Limburger cheese. See, kids are petty. They make fun of people for stupid things.
Yep.
Yes, Limburger cheese stinks, but some people like it. I haven't tried it because it stinks, but I suppose it's probably fine. I just won't try it. I also don't like blue cheese because it stinks.
To each their own.
But I know people really like it.
Yeah.
But that's no reason to bully somebody because they like a certain kind of cheese.
Yeah. Like I think head cheese is sick and disgusting, but just because someone else likes it.
Yeah, but head cheese is
Yeah.
not actually cheese.
No.
It is it's the brains and the insides of
It's everything that's boiled off the head.
yeah, of either a pig or a cow or both.
I don't recall. I just
It's
know it's
pretty
everything
gross.
that's cooked off the head. That's all I know.
Will says, "Oh, you don't want to. It smells like crap." Yeah, I've smelled it before. I've smelled both, and I used to have when I worked at the Iroquois Hotel in their restaurant on Mackinac Island when I was 19. We served up these salads, and one of them had blue cheese that we had to crumble over the top of the salad. So for 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, for the whole entire summer season on Mackinac Island, I smelled blue cheese. And I didn't like the smell, and I knew I wasn't going to try it. Even my fingers would smell like blue cheese. Every time I made one of those, I had to go over to the sink and wash my hands. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I love blue cheese. Thing is it might taste good, I don't know, but it smells bad, so I won't try it.
Yeah, I've tried it before. I'm not a fan of it, but at least I can say I tried it, and I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. That's for sure.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, hello kitty. Yeah, that's Spotted Leaf. She just showed up here. Will says, I do too. Look up. Look up. Turn around.
Ain't gonna turn. There you go. You turn.
Molly says, the smell puts me off trying cheese. You mean any cheese? Because there's a lot of good cheese that doesn't stink that you could try, like cheddar or mozzarella or Parmesan or Colby. There's lots of cheese out there that doesn't stink. Will says the weirdest smell that I like is cigarette smoke. That's horrible. That stinks. I hope that doesn't mean that you'll smoke cigarettes eventually. I hope you don't already do. Because, I mean, it's up to you, but once you pick up a cigarette, it'll take you decades to put them back down again. The addiction is so horrible. Will says, I really like it. Ugh. Molly says, no, just the cheese in the market. I do like cheese, just not stinky cheese. Yeah. I like cheese curds. They don't stink either, but they have to be fresh.
Squeaky cheese.
Yeah, that my dad always called them squeakers because when they're fresh and you're chewing on them, they'll squeak on your teeth. Will says, no, I know that. Well, good. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, having a different snack since that bar was nasty. Yeah. After we're done with this, we're going to make chicken in the air fryer for dinner. Along with probably mashed potatoes or something.
Spotted leaf.
Spotted leaf.
Grumpy kitty.
Yeah.
Stop happy kitty. Suppose she's not trying to slap everybody else's tail right now.
I guess she'll behave herself. Get out of there. Molly says, what's cheese curds? Never heard of them. Well, it's, I don't know, not sure how they make them, but it's like they make the cheese and they do something with it and it turns into these little pieces.
A bunch of broken up little pieces.
Yeah, and you get them in a bag. They're like little pieces.
Yeah, just bunch of
I guess maybe it'd be
pieces.
better if you just go to Google and put cheese curds and then hit images. That'll probably help you. I can't explain it well enough.
Yeah,
But they're really good, and there are different kinds made out of different kinds of cheese.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of broken up pieces of cheese, all it really is.
Yeah, but it's not like it was in a solid block and then they
No.
broke it up. When they stir it to make the cheese, it turns out that way, like curds of cheese. But way bigger than like cottage cheese. They're like, they can be this, about like this. Ugh. Will says, my one friend smokes and he smokes Newport. Yeah, that's menthol. He'll get lung cancer pretty soon here. That's the worst you can smoke is menthol. And I'm not just talking out my ass. I quit smoking in 2017, so I used to smoke. The menthol is the worst one. It'll wreck your lungs the fastest. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, Kitty being cuter. Yeah. She likes us, but she'll slap the other cats all the time. She doesn't really fight with them. She just growls at them and slaps them. She's the oldest cat here by 2 days. Smokey is 2 days younger than she is, and they were born in the same place. They'll be 6 in March. But Smokey has seniority because he's been here since he was a little kitten. And Spotted Leaf didn't come here until she was 3 years old. Will says, I would be afraid to try one, which is why I never will. I don't want cancer. Yeah, don't even bother. Don't even taste one. Because there's so much nicotine and other nasty chemicals in there that they put in there on purpose to deliberately addict you so bad that you have to keep smoking them because they want to make all kinds of money. The tobacco companies, they're really bad people. They don't care that they're killing people. They just want that money. Yeah, My Life's Wicked Adventures says you can still get cancer being in close presence of someone who is smoking as well. Yeah, it's called secondhand smoke. If you hang out with somebody who's smoking constantly right next to you, you can still get lung cancer. Will says, yeah, I know that. And then how dare they? What? How dare they?
That's why there's a Clean Air Act, in place now for the people that smoke.
Yeah, here in the U.S., you're not allowed to smoke in a public building, not even a bar.
Yep.
Molly says, then them vapes are a bad thing here too. 12-year-old ended up in a coma due to using a vape. Yeah, the vapes are supposed to be even worse than the cigarettes. I've never tried one of those.
Yeah, because they got a bunch of really weird chemicals in
Yeah,
them.
and they still have the nicotine and all that crap in them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how dare the cigarette factories?
Yeah.
They've been doing it.
Hey, quit being slap happy.
Yeah, now she's slapping at White Storm. And he's just laying there. Molly says, neither have I, but they advertise them as being better and healthier than cigarettes. Yeah, that I was gonna say that right before she started slapping. That they try to make you think that that they're better than cigarettes, and they're not.
Yeah.
A lot of the vape companies here in the U.S. have actually been sued. So. Don smoked for a long, long time. He finally quit. What's it been now? Probably a year and a half?
I don't know.
But anyway, I hope you don't ever start up again. Right?
Yeah.
I wish that your siblings would quit smoking too, because every time you're around them, they just smoke right in front of you, which can make you want to smoke again. Will says, I just realized you have Instagram accounts for all the kitties. Yeah, I do, and I also have one called Tennille Wilton Art, where I put my artwork. And he has one called Magnet Fishing Deer Man, but I can't get him to post on it. The pictures that are on there, I put them on there. Will says, good for you, Don. That's awesome, and congrats. And Molly said, I was at a concert out, and there was this vape counter. All the young ones were going up and buying them. They were disposable ones. Once they used them, they tossed them. The ground was littered in them. Yeah, see, they can't do that here. It's illegal to smoke, even at concerts. Even vapes. They passed the Clean Air Act. Oh, I don't know, maybe about 15 years ago.
That's quite a few.
Yeah, you can't smoke at concerts. You can't smoke in restaurants. You can't... I mean, you couldn't smoke in stores even when I was a little kid. But you can't smoke in bars. All the bar owners were afraid that they were going to go out of business right after that law started, because all their drunk people who kept coming had to go stand outside to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
so they were all afraid that they were all good. Nobody was going to come, and they were going to go out of business. But that didn't happen.
Any public place here in the United States, you're not allowed to smoke at.
Yeah. Even if it's an outdoor concert, you can't light up a cigarette. Will says, aren't you allowed to smoke at the machine shop? Absolutely not.
Nope.
You're talking about that concert venue in Flint. Nope.
Nope.
You have to go outside. They actually set up an outdoor patio area where you go to a separate door from the main door to stand outside and smoke.
For the people that do smoke, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but designated spot for them people.
My Last Wicked Adventure says, I should see if I can find you guys on Instagram. It'll be easy. Plus, there are links in the description of every video we have on YouTube are links to all our social media, including Instagram. If you go and you look through the description, you'll find everywhere we are. So, check that out sometime. Molly says, I see. It's different here. Outdoor concerts, you can smoke at them, but indoors, no. Only outside buildings. Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke at outdoor concerts either because there's so many people all crammed, packed together. That they don't want you doing that either. And like the college I used to go to in Alpena, you cannot smoke outside there either. You have to walk until you have gone off their property, and then you can have a cigarette.
You have to leave the premises.
Yeah, they call it a smoke-free campus. Liz McKenna says, and hello, I hate smelling my neighbors smoking here in my apartment. Yeah, I hated that too. I had, in the last apartment I lived at, the woman downstairs smoked like crazy. And even though there were no vents or anything connecting our apartments, it still came up through her ceiling, through the floor into my apartment. It was nasty. And then if she would open her windows and I had my windows open, it was even worse. My Life's Wicked Adventure says you can vape anywhere here, but regular cigarettes, no. Yeah, it depends on the state. Last I knew in Michigan, you're not supposed to vape anywhere either, publicly.
Yeah, I think it was at Walmart down in Gaylord. I seen some guy vaping at Walmart. He wasn't
Yeah, you're not
supposed
supposed
to.
Will says, well, I'm sure their bathrooms are full of it, LOL. What do you mean? Cigarette smoke? At the machine shop? No, they don't smoke in the bathroom either. They do not smoke in the building, period.
Yeah, they'll kick you out of it.
Yeah, they have bouncers in there, and if they find you with a lit cigarette anywhere inside that building,
they'll kick you out.
They are throwing you out the door. I literally saw the owner of the place grab a guy from behind by his neck, drag him to the door, and throw him out the door.
Yep, I've seen it too.
Yeah, the last time we went to the machine shop. They don't kid around.
Yeah, they drug him out the door by the neck backwards.
Yeah, and that was Kevin Zink. That was the owner of the machine shop who hauled him out.
Yeah.
Because not only he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to do, like beating people up and stuff.
He was starting crap with a bunch of people.
Yeah. And
that's what that was all about.
If you don't leave when they ask you to leave, they will eject you.
Yep. Because why should somebody else have their, them being out trying to have a good time? Why should they have their good time getting wrecked because somebody else wants to be a douchebag?
Yeah. Molly says, completely different to here. I remember people in school smoking in the bathroom or running outside behind the school to smoke. Yeah. I'm sure they weren't supposed to. There were kids, including him, who used to go out behind the school and smoke too when we were in school.
There was a trail that led off the premises of the school property and went up to an area where we called the poles.
Yeah, but that wasn't on school property.
Nope, and it was on school property.
Nobody tried to smoke in the bathroom or on the school property.
Yep.
You definitely can't smoke at schools around here. Holy crap. They'll really get you for that one.
Oh yeah, because they say young lungs.
Yep.
Got to protect the young lungs.
With the park here in Tower, there's a big sign that says "Young lungs at play, no smoking," and that's outside, so you can't smoke in the park either.
Yeah.
Liz McKenna says my dad was a smoker, so was mine, but luckily he quit in 1990, 89 or 90. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, are you able to see me? Yeah, why? Oh, And then she said, you can vape anywhere here but regular. Oh, I read that already. How come you're wondering if we can see you? Because we can see you.
Poor kitty, White Storm.
Yeah, White Storm sound asleep. Just out of view. And so is Smokey behind the laptop. Molly says, we don't have that. At college once someone was smoking in the toilet, set off the alarm, and we all had to evacuate the building as they didn't want to go out in the rain to smoke. Yeah. You're not allowed to smoke in the schools either. Here. Especially since that law came out. Nobody can smoke.
Well, nobody was allowed to smoke in the school even before that
Yeah.
law came out. So, because of all the minors, you know.
Yeah. The only place where you can smoke here in Michigan are the Native American owned casinos. Because the Native American tribes don't have to obey
Certain laws.
Yeah, they don't have to obey the laws that the rest of us have to obey. The last time I went into a casino, which was the one in Traverse City, people were sitting at the slot machines just smoking away, so it was not a very enjoyable experience, and I didn't stay there very long because it stinks in there. That's the only people who can get away with it because they have different laws than we have. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I posted some comments about following you, one of your Instagram pages, and the comment keeps disappearing. That's weird. The last one I see is, I should see if I can find you guys on Instagram. That's the last thing I see. It's nothing we're doing, because it's not showing up on our end. We can see everything else. Liz McKenna says, my neighbor is on oxygen and has a sign on his door, no smoking, inside his apartment. Yeah, because, not only because there's something wrong with his lungs, apparently, but if you smoke around oxygen, there will be a huge explosion.
Yeah, oxygen's flammable.
Will said, well, you can't see a picture, only see your comment. A picture of what? Because you can't put pictures in the live chat, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Molly said, Mom's told me about that. They have certain laws and follow them. Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, 2 or 3 comments I post about it just disappeared, like I don't even see them anymore either. Yeah, that's weird. We don't have a mod or anything here, so. So, I don't know. I didn't delete anything. Will said, of ourselves like a FaceTime. You mean in here? You can't do that in here. But anyway, we are going to be going live at 6 from now on, except it'll be on Tuesdays. The only reason we went live on Thursday this week is because we couldn't go live on Tuesday. But I didn't want to skip the week entirely. My Life's Wicked Adventures says, your kitty right there reminds me of a beloved kitty I had years ago. You mean White Storm? Yeah, he's a Siamese. But he's Smokey's brother.
No, Smokey's
Yep, Smokey's getting up. But yeah, him and Smokey don't look anything alike, but their mother looked like Smokey, and she always had kittens who looked like Smokey and White Storm. So I guess that's the kind of genes she was carrying around.
Well, these 2 are brothers, just separate litters.
Yeah, 2 different litters, but the same mother. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, we had a chocolate seal point and regular seal point Siamese. And Will said, my cat just knocked over my Aerosped box fan. Oh, Aerospeed box fan. It scared me. Yeah, that would scare me too if something crashed all of a sudden. Do you have the feet on it? Because if you put the feet on it, it shouldn't tip over so easy. Molly says, hello kitties. Same with budgies. Different genes and colors mean different mutation and colors in them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely bath time. I guess White Storm, Smokey, is going back to sleep.
Yep.
He got up and stretched, and now he just curled back up.
Yep, he just put his head back down.
Will says, yeah, I have them. I'll have to find them. Yeah, because if you stick those in there, it won't be so easy to tip it over. We only take those out of our box fans when we want to put them in the window. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, Star is a 30 point Siamese. That sounds pretty.
Sorry, there was a problem with the app.
I don't know why Siri here always thinks I'm talking to him on my Apple Watch, because I'm never talking to him. Will says, did you ever have one of them? You mean a box fan? Yeah, we've had a million box fans. They don't last long. They always stop working. We have to throw them away and get more. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, very gorgeous print. Yeah. Molly says, my phone does that too, thinking I'm talking to it when I'm not. Will says, no, an Aerospeed. I don't know. Usually we get like Lasco fans and stuff. I don't think we've had Aerospeed. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I love the Siamese breed so much. Yeah, we do too. Wait, Storm. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Because I don't think so. You come to me.
Just move a little. There you go. Move in the frame a little better.
Poor kitty. Poor White Storm.
Will says they came from Dollar General. Where did we buy these long things?
These ones here?
Yeah,
Family
these.
Dollar and Nana.
Okay, Family Dollar. Yeah, they say Comfort Zone on them. I don't think we bought any fans from Dollar General before. It's either Walmart or
Usually
these
Walmart,
tall ones came from Family Dollar.
These ones come from Family Dollar.
Mine. Bless you.
Ah. Time to get rid of the pooters.
No, you're not
Make them
allergic to
sneeze.
cats. I'm the one who's allergic to cats, but I have them anyway. Because if I'm around cats, I build a tolerance. It's when I haven't been around any cats for a while, and then I go back around them, that I'm sick for a couple days. And if I do happen to get a stuffy nose or whatever, I just take an allergy pill and it's gone. Doesn't stop me from having cats.
White Storm.
Will says, are you going to get a new one for the bedroom this Black Friday? No, we're broke. And I don't even know if there's going to be any on sale. Plus, there's a certain one I want, like that one up there with the leaf blades. And so I highly doubt that one is going to be on sale. We're in no hurry to replace that fan right now. Maybe next year. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I'm allergic to animals, but will take meds to help because I won't give mine up or stop petting others. Yeah, exactly. I hear people say all the time, I can't have a cat, I'm allergic. Well, they do make allergy pills.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're missing out on.
Yeah, they do. I don't know how much money they're keeping in their pocket.
That,
That way they can reach in. Because if they get a cat, you know what's gonna happen? Eventually they're gonna reach in their pocket and only feel their leg.
why? Because they have to feed their cat?
Yeah. Cats can get expensive.
Will says, just try the switch, it should work. No, the motor is burning up. Flipping that reverse switch is not going to make the motor not burn up. Listen, you should PM me your address, your home address, not here, privately. You love that fan so much, we'll pull it down and we'll mail it to you and you can have it. How's that? Then you can flip that switch. It happened to one of mine. Yeah, well, this is not what's going on. The blades won't even move. All it does is hum. It's burning up. But yeah, you love that fan and you want to fix it. You can have it. I'll give it to you. And you can even have all the dust that's on it. All for you.
Hey, I told you I'm getting ready for Halloween, darn it.
Yeah. Well, LOL, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to help. Well, you know I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'd rather get a new one. It's so old and dirty and I clean on it and it's just dirty and grungy from the people who used to own this trailer who used the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink as an ashtray and all this weird stuff they had going on that I cannot get clean no matter how much I scrub, and that fan's one of them. I'd like to have a nice clean fan up there. And I have taken that down and cleaned. It won't come clean. So, that's yucky. Will says you're funny. Yeah. Is your water all gone?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to make my cup a dirty cup. Well, what if I want to use it again? I don't want to have to wash it to be able to use it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. After he stuffs his dirty face in there, it won't be clean.
Why would his face be dirty? Cats are always taking baths.
Ask me if you are, and he'll tell you. He's the one that said that White Farm has a dirty face.
Oh. But yeah. Otherwise, there's not a lot going on around here.
Nope.
Pet. Yeah, they're all going to sleep now. They're out of frame now, but we've got Smokey here, Spotted Leaf here, White Storm there, and they're all going back to sleep now. And I guess everybody else is sleeping somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Leela's on the one green toy over here.
Oh, yeah, that scratch, turbo scratcher, where you're supposed to take the ball and spin it around and around. She thinks it's a bed. Yeah, typical kitties. Yep, until it's nighttime, then they're tearing around.
Yep. They start acting like lunatics about the time that meeting we're about ready to go to bed.
Yep. And then they might come in, sleep for a half an hour or whatever. Then they get up and they're tearing around again. Last night they took the lamp over. This tall lamp with the fish on it that sits over here. We were trying to watch something and I saw out of the corner of my eye the light move. And then there was a big crash and the whole lamp was laying on the floor. So they like to tip stuff over.
Whitey. Poor pooter kitty.
Now Spotted Leaf is squeaking. Spotted Leaf. Come here. Yep, spotted leaf is a tortoiseshell, or technically a tortoiseshell tabby. Sometimes it's hard to see it, but especially when the sun hits her, there's orange all over the place. And then she's got a whole paw, a whole back paw that's orange. Hello, Warrior Cat 101. How are you doing? And then she's got on her face here her M. This part of her M is orange. Sorry, I was at my Irish dance class. That's all right. Was it fun? Yeah, we're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Will says, today at Tech I was building electrical circuits for tech, for cars. Yeah, that sounds fun. Didn't you take an automotive class? Sounds like you took pretty much the same thing he took.
Yeah.
Because the Sheboygan High School offers that stuff. And we were going to Onaway High School, but there was a special program where you could sign up to go all afternoon on a bus, or go on a bus and spend all afternoon at the Sheboygan High School doing special classes like that. And they had a restaurant class where it was a real restaurant in the school where the public came to eat. And I had signed up for it because I wanted to go do that. And then that's when my dad decided that we should move to a different school for my senior year. So I didn't get to do it. But Don got to do it. He took the automotive class, which sounds like what you're doing.
It's the automotive. When they start teaching you, like the real simple basics. You know, like how to change a tire, things like that.
Yeah.
When, they start off with the real simple basics, and then as time goes on, it just progresses into pulling up motors and transmissions and rebuilding them and doing this and doing that. And
So Warrior Cat says, yes, super fun, also super exhausting. I am going to Virginia this weekend for a competition. Oh, well, good luck.
yeah.
It sounds like it's good exercise, too. Will says, that's what Mr. Rummel teaches. And that's practically what tech is, except I'm in the morning. Yeah. Nunya. Nunya. Like Nunya business? Is that what that is? Nunya? How many acres are y'all on out there? Say good morning. Okay, you say good morning, and then tell them.
Good morning.
All right, now how many? I mean, I know it, but you say it. How many
You're on the
acres?
property?
Yeah.
2.28 acres.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa Harvey. How are you? Warrior Cat says, thanks. So who is on camera right now? Which cat's on camera? This is Spotted Leaf. Turn around. There we go. Nope, where are you going? Yeah, there we go. This is Spotted Leaf. I'm sure you know where that name came from.
Hey! Could be a slap happy.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but she just walked up and slapped White Storm in the face for no reason, which she loves to do. Will says, my dog is snoring. And My Life's Wicked Adventures says, LOL. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't fight with anybody, but they'll be sound asleep even. And she'll just walk over and start slapping on them. I don't know why.
Yeah, so just walk over and just pull that number.
Yeah, he was just sitting there and she just walked over and slapped him.
That's why she gets called Slap Happy Spotted Leaf sometimes.
Yeah. Lisa says, I put up the Christmas tree. I'm good. Yeah, we have to get our tree and our ornaments out of the very back of the closet.
Yep.
So we haven't put it up yet. That's going to be a big job because we have to take everything out to get to what's in the back. Nunya says, yeah, LOL, Nunya. My mom used to tell me that all the time.
And then you
Yeah.
do business.
I've heard that one before. Will says, I bet you guys need to deal with snoring. What, from the cats? No, more from each other. I have to listen to him snoring all night long, and according to him, he has to listen to me snoring all night long, so.
I don't snore.
Hey, I recorded you.
Yeah, like I told you, it was probably you doing it.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube short on our channel where I recorded him because he kept denying it, so I recorded it and put it up there for proof.
It's you doing it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
How could I be making a video and sleeping at the same time? Leave him alone. Now she went over to slap Smokey. Lisa said, hey, just wanted to say hi and have a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, you have a good Thanksgiving too. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Nunya says, I love the trees on y'all's land. Yeah, we have a lot of trees, including a whole bunch of big, tall pine trees in the back there. Warrior Cat says, hi, Spotted Leaf, I love your name. Hi, White Storm. They would love my name if they understood. I am writing my own version of Warrior Cats. I'm going to have to share it when it's finished. Yeah, fan fiction. That's what they call that. I see a lot of that online. And then there's always fan art too. Like all over DeviantArt are these beautiful drawings of cats from Warriors that I always stumble on. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, wow, YouTube is doing filtering tonight. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why. Normally, if YouTube thinks that there's a problem with something, they will show it to me and give me the option to either approve it or deny it, and I'm not even getting that. I don't see anything here. So, I don't know. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's gotta be on YouTube then.
Yeah. Because I'm not even giving the option to approve or anything. She says, yeah, I was talking about the one kitty who slapped the other and it keeps filtering it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Definitely weird.
Yeah.
Gotta be something to do with YouTube.
Yeah, because nothing's showing up on my end.
And you usually get something up on your end.
Yeah, where it'll give me the option to either approve or deny. And there's nothing. I said he looked at her like, what the heck was that? Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that comment, so I have no idea why that's going on.
Neither way.
Did you say hell instead of heck? I don't know, maybe they're being really petty tonight.
Well, even if you use that, you don't like
No.
use that word. They still give you the option to approve
No,
or deny.
she said no, so yeah, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we've been at this for an hour and a half and we still need to make dinner. And I still need to finish the video for today, so I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. We will be going... Shut up, Siri. We will be going live back to Tuesdays after this. We couldn't go live on Tuesday. Something else was going on. So, but it will be Tuesdays at 6 from now on, because 6 is a little better than waiting all the way until 8 or 9 o'clock. Yeah, we hope you have a great evening, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, don't forget to hit thumbs up if you didn't yet, because that does help the algorithm let people know that this channel exists. So yeah, Kittyfoot. Will says, all right, good night, guys. I love watching y'all. Have a great night.
Good night.
Yeah, you too.
Good morning.
Yeah, good night and good
And
morning and all
everything in
that.
between.
Yep, time to make dinner. So have a good night, everybody. I got to go around and turn it off. No, 6 Central, no, 6 Eastern. So whatever that comes out to, whatever, oh yes, Smokey's tail. Anyway, whatever that comes out to what that translates to.
Yeah.
So,
Depends on your time zone.
yeah, but 6 Eastern.
That's
So,
Eastern anyway.
yep. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Have a good night.